Washington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The ball carrier.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7 from the 20. The give is to Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
With the give to Ezekiel.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Check. Lucky. Check 13. Kill. Check 31. Shift. Slam.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cowboys nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check 47. 36, 36. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. You go tight. You got tight.
Give to Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Prescott with the give to Ezekiel.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Switch. Hey, watch it. Switch.
They'll run it with Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
40-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Jarwin.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Niners 7, Cowboys nothing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive. And then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
10th carry now for Elliott. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check. Check. Hot. SOS. Go. Get out there.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott, and this one is incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. 3rd and long for Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Eric Armstead. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Coming to you.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
He was brought down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Gold lining up for the point after.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of it. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
35-yard line.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
from the 41. Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
49ers.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a game.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Like 20.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Here's Mostert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
30-yard line.
One, Omaha. Check it out.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 41, Cowboys nothing. Robbie Gould to kick
After the
off
touchdown, it's
4
Robbie
Francisco.
Gould now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Quan Alexander. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Check, 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 check. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers continue to roll.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Niners 48, Cowboys nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
54. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Lying. All day. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Sponge. 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 No. 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 Check. Check.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys claw one back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
2-point conversion.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Niners 48, Cowboys 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon
Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Don't get nervous. Check. Kill. Undercrush. Rush in.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Here we go. Slam. Watch out. Hey, kill. 27, 26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
38 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Elliott, toss right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Ezekiel
Just a yard up to the 39.
Jaquaski Tart on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Elliott, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Wide, get wide. Tighten up. Switch. Hey, watch this.
The give is to Elliott. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Watch his flat. Watch his 47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 62, Cowboys 6. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Tonight's final score, Niners.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style.